Shalom Akim, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Akakadash, Barakatam, double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Grammy Stone well, and to the Akim Akwat, try to focus on the earth, holding on to this gospel for Mashiach Yahweh Shai, Shalom. This is B'dam Nasher DC Cam, short lesson for the hopeful elect. Yeah, so this short lesson is just gonna show you that these Edomites over there in Ukraine, man, you know, they love their heritage, and they're willing to pass that agenda on to their children, you know. And Esau's basically funneling funding to them, you know. And the elites basically want to use them as pawns, but they don't really see the big picture. They don't see the big picture, so they're gonna have to use all type of tricks to make the people of the world, you know, sympathize with them, you know, because it's hard to sympathize with a nation of people that are being used as pawns by the super elites of this world, the international bankers, to get their will to extend their dominion forever. They don't really care about these people. They just want to use them. You know, that's why they give them funding and they give them so much airtime on the news to manipulate the minds of the people, you know, to have them to be emotionally involved in an illusion, you know, that they want to paint, you know, they want to paint a false narrative. So they have to create conflict. They have to, you know, use their same old agenda. All right, problem, reaction, solution, over and over and over. All right, they don't really care about who they throw under the bus. All right, so I'll just go ahead and play this clip, you know, because if you had stuff like this in the United States, you know, the Southern Poverty Law Center will be all over it, like ice cream, you know.
In Ukraine, a far-right militia known as the Azov Battalion is holding summer camps for kids.
Тут не як в других лагерях. Тобто ми пропагандуємо.
Yeah, so the so-called Azov Battalion, they're the ones that, you know, you know, Putin is referring to as Nazis. You know, so Nazis, you know, it basically goes back to, you know, nationalism and all that stuff, you know, pride for their nation. It has nothing to do with, how you say it, with tyranny. It's basically, how you say, just another form of, how you say, being a racist, you know, that you're for your people, you're for the agenda for putting your people first. So it's a dicey game when you let the so-called news media, you know, lead you, you know, with your emotions, right, now with facts. But at the same time, they use, you know, this so-called Azov battalion to get their agenda put across, you know, because when you have a disagreement between people that carry weapons and those that carry, you know, briefcases and push papers all day and make speeches all day, who do you think is going to gain more ground when it comes to confrontation? So that's what happened. That's what happened. That's what happened in Ukraine. They use the protests as cover for the violent insurrection. Just like the agenda for January 6th. So it's just a playbook of the elites. They want to get power. They have to do something, mischievous, and they have to make sure that whoever they want to use as a catalyst is well funded.
Здоровий образ життя, заняття спортом. У нас майже всі спортсмени. Тобто дітей, яких в табори відправляють там, де їх просто веселять, то в нас вже трошки інше направлення.
Yeah, so you can imagine, if birds were taking their children to camps like this, wouldn't you have Esau hiding in the bushes with cameras and trying to claim we're running a terrorist camp? Training children, to become insurgents and miscreants, become mass murderers and all that stuff. Because that's how Esau is, man. So at the end of the day, you just gotta be careful, man. So I'm gonna get a quick precept. So it's from the book of Proverbs chapter 27, verse 12. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Yeah, so with all this agenda of trying to make Ukraine a strong ally of the EU, making them join the EU, thereby making them able to join NATO. That's a red zone, a red line for Russia, because these elites, man, their agenda is to create tension on every front, however possible it seems. All right, and they're gonna do whatever they can to dominate the airwaves with their lies. So when you have them supporting a group like this that's running camps for children to know how to run weapons and what else are they doing? I mean, what else are they doing that they're not covering? So they're basically sowing seeds, in the minds of these children. So I'm gonna get from the book of Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Yeah, so they're basically sowing seeds, of nationalism and doing whatever is necessary to maintain that agenda. So you can imagine, all this drama has been brewing since how you say it, man. I'll just say Mr. Chocolate, man, Mr. 44. Mr. Obama, man, that's his this is his handiwork. His handiwork. He destabilized that country of Ukraine to create the atmosphere that the whole world is seeing. That's unraveling before the whole world. So don't be surprised, man. Don't be surprised that more facts start coming out. You see, they didn't put Mr. Chocolate on the news, man, to come talk about what happened in Ukraine during his presidency. So that's why it's very, very important, to pay attention, look prudently to thy goings, that the Lord may guide thee, so you don't become statistics. I say statistic for for the for the elites, you know, getting people to become mercenaries to go over there to Ukraine and pick up arms and go fight against Russia, to go fight against Mother Russia. So it's just hilarious, man. All right.
The future of Ukraine, of our nation. So we teaching children to love Ukraine.
Слава Україні! Слава нації! Україно! Україно! Помолитися.
Yeah, so you see what I see. They're dressed in fatigues, short, the yellow and the blue. So it just shows you how desperate the elites are to have their narrative plastered over the news every single hour, every single day, every single week. It's that agenda that they want to push. So that's why you gotta be on your P's and Q's, to watch your children, with an eye, of diligence, so they don't fall into the cracks. You hear about so-called, so-called teenagers going, to join their so-called buddies to learn how to do do some dirty deeds, participating in unapprovable acts that parents will never agree to. So that's why you gotta be circumspect, man, as to what your children are watching, on the news, the type of conversations they have with their buddies concerning what's going on over there in Ukraine. And you gotta watch out for these teachers too, man, because a lot of them are agents, of these super elites, man. Because I've seen it with my own eyes, whether it's principals, whether it's superintendents, whether it's school counselors, university professors, doctors, lawyers, police chiefs, sheriff's deputies, you name it, man. I've seen so much. In the short time I've been on earth, I've seen so much drama. So that's why it's very, very important, man, that you pray the Lord protect your family from all these narratives they keep pushing on the news. You see children running around waving the flag of Ukraine. They want to push that Koolaid so bad, and then when you watch children learning how to handle weapons, there's nothing really wrong with it, but I wouldn't advise that, because hey, the effects of peer pressure and the negative energy is really, really strong. You gotta be spiritual, to watch over your family, But hey, there's much that you can do, and just leave the rest to the Lord. So that was the point that I came, just gotta be on your P's and Q's, man, because this wave of Kool-Aid, man, that's being passed around is real strong. So keep your eye open and stay focused. Shalom.